How do you conduct an environmental scan in person with your team? Lots of nonprofits, lots of businesses are looking for creative ways to engage the entire team in the environmental scan process or the SWOT process. And back in the days, we used to send out emails with quadrants with strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats and say, fill this out. And every member of the team would fill it out and submit it. That left a lot of data crunching to do. It left a lot of questions like, was this person saying the same thing as another person? So there are better ways to do this, and I'm going to share one of those many ways with you right now. What I personally enjoy doing is grabbing those large memo pads, those sticky notes, and writing the words strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, threats, trends, and achievements. 6 sticky pads. You can opt for the 4 if you want a traditional SWOT, but 6 sticky notes in large papers. I then tack one up on different walls in the room so that they're spread apart and divide members of our team into equal groups. So if I have 12 members of the team in the room, then each of them will pair up with another person and stand in front of one of those 6 sticky tabs. So now I have 2 members of the team standing in front of each of my 6 posters. I will then look at the clock and first give them instructions and say, please look at the tab in front of you. We are going to be completing an environmental scan. And this is from your perspective. All of us bring different perspectives, so please do not worry about trying to capture someone else's perspective. This is from your perspective at this moment. And then we're going to ask these questions. What are the current strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, threats that face our organization? This could be internal or external, again. Each of the team members will then take 2 or 3 minutes, depends on how much time you want to give them. I suggest at least 3 minutes in front of each tab. So you give them 3 minutes on the clock. Every single person will have their own marker because they have their own voice, and they will discuss with their teammate what they want to put, but everyone will write their ideas on there. No ideas are to be duplicated. So if Anne and Joe both have the same thought, then they can simply put a check mark saying, hey, I agree with this thought on this board. So we're not getting duplication. At the end of the time frame, whether it's 2, 3, or 4 minutes, whatever you choose, everyone will rotate clockwise to the next chart. So this will take you, depending on how many of this prompts you use, the SWOT or the additional 2, anywhere from 12 minutes to 20 minutes, or even up to 30 or 40 minutes, depending on the time frame, to move your group through all of your tabs. Okay, so everyone's moving through each one, and as they move along to the next one, they'll see that more content has been there. Once you get to the final tab, or they've reached their final contributions, you ask each group to have one spokesperson stay in front, and everyone else can kind of move back to their seats or stand if you want to maintain that active environment. And the spokesperson will read what is on that particular sticky note. So they'll go through, and as a facilitator, you will want to ask, which ones of these require clarifications? Not do they require, because some people may say, I don't want to insult someone for asking. We're going to go ahead and make the assumption that something needs to be clarified. So the first question in the debriefing process is, which ones of these comments require further clarification? That opens the floor for people to say, I don't know what this means. As a facilitator, then you can ask, will the author of this comment please clarify? That gives the author of the comment time to clarify and the group an opportunity to say, that's what they mean. Once all clarifications have been completed, it's time to ask, is there anything that has not been included that should be up on this list? It is, once again, an open brainstorming session. People can say, this wasn't added, it should be, or this needs to be rephrased, and that will continue into further conversations. So the debriefing process can be as short or as long as you would like it, but typically an effective board with as many as 12, 18 people can complete this process in less than an hour and 15 minutes, including the content collection and the debriefing process.